Everyone, we're 7:00. Thank you, Robin. It's our last meeting of the year. Yay, not yay, I don't know, mixed emotions, but we got some things we have to do as a PTA and as a all-in parent organization to make it consistent to keep going forward. Welcome to our last meeting. The one thing I want to address up front, campus survival kits, we still don't make money off of those. We have the option to do so, we choose not to. We offer the option to order school supply kits for our families. If anyone asks, we make no dollars off of that. By design, we do get some refill credits for our teachers mid-year come January, February. So it's interesting in that regard. I cannot see anyone. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm sorry. This is like, I feel like very rogue. So Robin, can you do approval of the minutes for May? Because I can see no one.
Yes. Yes, and I think I could actually get them this time. Okay, can everybody see the minutes? All right, so we hit the quorum last month. So Lauren did the welcome. We talked about the spirit wear, which we had during the fair, and we sold most of it. We're voting on the slate this meeting. Spring fair went great. And then we need to get an audit committee together. The nominating committee presented the slate. We have Karen as president, Kristen secretary, AJ treasurer, Lori enrichment, I'm fundraising, and Giselle's membership. Let me know if you can't hear me. Like I said, drums are happening. The treasury report with Chrissy, we had a new member joined. Flocking was doing great. We brought in a bunch. Oops, too far. We brought in a bunch for spirit wear. We have a good amount of money in the bank at the time, but a lot of things have not been taken out yet, so that's gonna be different today. And Capital Snow was coming to the school. For enrichment, there's a teacher appreciation wrap-up that went well, flocking wrap-up, and Karen was talking about having some classes. There's 2 classes left for the I-Code and the dance. The True Book Fair still hadn't happened yet. And Hangry Burger was the following day, which I think also went well. The plant fundraiser, it made some money. It was super easy, so it's kind of like free money. And then Chad was saying the testing was going well. It was a very good end of the year. They're adding quite a few new people next year to teachers and staff, which is great. October 2nd, new trees are going to be planted. They're all native species. Eagle Club's going to help out. Then Miss Metz gave a play update. She said next year she's going to need a lot of volunteers to help out. And we also need volunteer for field day. So that's what I have on the minutes. Do I have any motion to approve the minutes, or does anybody have any questions at all? No questions? All right, motion to approve.
I approve the minutes. Approve them.
Okay, so let me see. Lauren was one, and who was the second person?
Me, Scott.
Scott, thank you so much.
Anyone.
Right, thank you. And I will turn it back to you.
Okay. Hang on. Give me a second. I can't see anyone. Like anyone at all.
Do you want to leave the group and come back? You think it works better for you?
Robin, I'm making you host.
Okay. Hi everyone, and welcome to the PTA.
Miss Metz is doing much better. I saw that question.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad to hear that.
She got some bags of fluid and it's good.
Yikes. Yeah, fluids make everything better. So that's good. So anyone have any
Lauren?
Oh, Lauren's back. Oh, good.
Yeah, thank you all for bearing with me. That was weird. Um, so I think we have a quorum to keep going. Yes?
I
We
believe
do.
so.
Looks like
Okay.
10 participants.
All right, so Chrissy, why don't you go, Robin did her stick, why don't you go to
Sure.
her, do your.
Okay. You can hear me, right? I'm off
Yeah.
mute. Okay, can't see that. Okay. So under membership, we added one member, paid some dues, so the total is 682 made this year, which is great. Under income and fundraisers, so for flocking, again, very popular. We have $910 made there. If you look down at restaurant nights, we made $859.82. So that was an additional $239.63 made since last month. I think those fundraisers, as we said, were Papa John's and Hangry Burger. And then Robin had mentioned that plant fundraiser. So we made $137.93 there. So the fundraising event totals for year to date were $2,579.90. For donations, we have $1,184.81. Spiritware, we got the check. Is that called the commission check? But we got that finally. So we made $312.43 there. We have some additional, funds we get from Member Hub. And then we had, I think it was maybe 2 general meetings ago, we had agreed to purchase over or about $1,000 worth of spiritware. We made a lot of that money back at the spring fair. So it looks like we made $455 there. So that was a good investment. So you can see for the other totals, year to date, we're at, oh, I'm sorry. Other totals, 851.66. Sorry, let me reconcile that with my notes. Anyway, that's what's showing there. Under enrichment, there is nothing new over the past couple of months. Events and services, obviously the big event was the spring fair, so we made $2,500 there. Sorry, $2,500 made an income. We had some expenses, so the total made was $1,497.33. We had a new ad here under the 4th grade food truck. The PTA board agreed to give that $100, and then the 4th graders gave us $100. So the cost for Capital Snow is the food truck that came in, that was $200. So that seemed to be a good fun event, and we, as a PTA, we spent $100 on that. So for
Yeah,
a fun,
just
go
to
ahead.
add, so that doesn't seem like a totally crazy expense. They did not ask us for the money, they asked us for the the contacts for food trucks, because 4th grade does apparently do a unit on learning to run your own food trucks. And so Capital Snow, who has been a great partner of ours, agreed to come for really, really cheap, basically for $100. And give all of our 4th graders a snow cone, and also they came in with a PowerPoint presentation to teach them a little bit about the startup of a food truck. So it pays to have neighborhood partnerships, I guess I would say, but it was
Yeah.
very sweet.
Remember that vendor for future events, Capital Snow.
Yeah.
In terms, okay, so I'll move down to grants. So for art framing, we made $116 since last month. And Miss Pomeroy had spent some money on the framing. So year to date, we made $16.77. Spring teacher grants, we had a lot of them, which is a great thing. So we spent $2,153.32. That included, I have to add, Miss Metz's costumes that were paraded at field day. So that was fun. And then if you look at staff-led grant, that was the books that we had purchased for the book fair. So that's $462 there. Where am I going? Okay, so for receptions and retirements, we farewelled and celebrated our retired teachers. So we spent $538.54 there. And then I'm gonna move down to the fifth grade field trip. So the fifth graders had made $1,497 in their concession sales, and then we had agreed to give them $1,000 as a PTA sort of grant. So we wrote them a check for $2,497.33. So that one is there. So you can see the grant totals here. Summer activities, this is from, nothing new to add here, but that's something that we'll mention as we look to the summer coming up. For teacher appreciation, we added $148.89 in expenses. I think that was for food and things like that. So we have paid $1,096.77 year to date. Admin expenses are largely unchanged. We always have a monthly bank fee, so that's reflected here. So far in the checking account, we have $12,159.92. But I will make a plug. I will be closing the books on June 30th. So if there's any outstanding reimbursements that you need, please reach out. Lauren and I, get together and sign the checks and put in the check requests. So we again want to get everything balanced before the end of the month. And
We
go ahead.
can't
Yeah.
write, we cannot write a check as of July 1st, so it gets shut down until the audit is done, which is due by August 1st, but also the new officers have to go to the bank and be on the bank account by then. So it's like a multi-step process, but if you need something that we have missed, yeah, let us know sooner than later.
Yeah. Are there any questions? Okay, I'm going to stop share and go back to you, Lauren.
Oh, great. I swear, did Karen sign on? No. No.
I made it back. She should be there in just a minute or two.
Thank you, Christiane. Let me find my agenda. I have. All right. So we did that. We did that. No.
And Lauren, I didn't mention the summer budget, but I'll probably let Karen talk to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
All right. So Yumi, Robin went, Kristen, what do you have?
I don't think I have
Anything?
anything. No, we're finishing out with 97 members and guess it's almost time to renew for next year. So,
It is.
yep.
And that's a plug for those of you who are joining, those of you who are new, old. July 1 is our fiscal year, so even if you're a member now, you have to join again as of July 1. So good reminder. Karen just joined. Hi. Hi. I can't find my agenda. Give me 1 second, guys. This, I think I deleted a lot of stuff. But anyhow, so Robin, how many
Yes.
people how many members do we have?
I believe we have 12 and husbands.
12 and husbands. Perfect.
Yes.
So, I think I'm going rogue because unless one of you can send me the agenda I sent to all of you before, which won't pop
I'll
up.
email it to you. I have it.
Yeah. Thank
Lori's
you.
next after the treasurer's report.
Oh, okay, great. Lori, you go. While I find my own agenda. Lori.
Hello, sorry. I don't have much. The classes wrapped up. We always love iCode and Kids in Motion, so we will definitely be using their classes again next year. And then this summer, I'm going to look into doing a cooking class and see if that is doable. And I know we're going to work with Paula to see if we can get some funds to maybe make the classes cheaper, or maybe if someone can't afford it, we can get like free enrollment for them. We're going to work with Paula and Karen to do that. And that's pretty much it for the enrichment.
Awesome. Karen, anything from like a not anything from a not next year perspective before I go into some of the stuff we have to vote on?
Well, as far as, I mean, fundraising, did you already talk about True Book Fair? And
Sure. Yeah,
so True
give
Book
the
Fair
True
was,
Book Fair update.
yeah.
It
So I
was
mean, True Book Fair
amazing.
was another success. Every student got 2 books. We still have some leftover inventory, so that's good. We, and part of those books were purchased with PTA funds. So, the fundraising that we do, that's one of the things that we help to support. Did we already touch on Spring Fair?
I think we did that last month.
I couldn't
I
remember if
will
we talked
say
about it.
for True Book Fair, there were two aspects of it. There was one that was a budgeted amount of money that was in our budget. I think it was $300 or $400.
Yeah, it wasn't a
And then
ton.
Ms. Madigan applied for a grant and we had money. So
Yeah.
just
And
keep in mind avenues of money.
And then we had our last one, restaurant night of the year at Hangry Burger. And that was, I think, fairly successful. I think we raised about $200 and something, if I remember correctly. So we'll probably do them again next year. I think that was a more popular one.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't raise a ton of money, but I think more people were interested in it.
I think the check was 160 something.
Okay. And
So
then
that means it was a big deal.
yeah. And then we had that native plant fundraiser that was kind of, very low key. And I think we got maybe about $100 from that as well. So little things here and there, kind of low key fundraising, every little bit helps to, support the different programs and stuff at school. So I think that's it for fundraising in this year.
Awesome. So if no one else cares, I'm going to go to the first audit we have to, the first election we have to do, which is for our audit committee. The audit committee, for those that don't know, they're the people that check us, right? They spend July looking at what checks we have written and what we have done. And typically we have 3 people on it. You can get by with the CPA according to Virginia PTA, but it's not best practice. So we prefer to have 3 people. This year we have had 3 volunteer. AJ AJ, I don't want to kill her name. Aaron,
I think it's
help.
I think it's
Millfeet.
Millfight. Oh,
Right, okay. So
Could be either.
AJ is a potential on our slate coming in, and then Scott Pulliam and Ken Balbuena agreed to participate in the audit committee. So any objections? Robin, I'm counting on you to put all this in writing. Any yays? 1 or 2 is all we need.
Yay.
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 Thoughts
Yay.
again. I heard Karen. and
Chrissy.
Someone else.
Ally.
Karen.
Oh, Chrissy. Great. All right, so come hell or high water, those people are on the audit committee. And now I just admitted AJ to the meeting. Welcome, we volunteered you for something.
Chrissy,
Yes, Scott.
you'll turn your stuff to AJ, not me or Ken. She gets a brother. Hey, there she is. She'll get the stuff, and then the three of us will figure out how to get together.
Yeah, well,
Sounds great.
we will make sure you guys get it in a timely manner. That was my big thing 2 years ago. I don't know, but we'll make sure you guys get everything.
Yeah,
And settle as much as you can before you finish the book.
yeah. She had said that.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've
sure.
been. They don't like me because I'm like, well, we have to have it cashed by the end of the month. Have to, should, whatever.
It gets very complicated. Trust me, I've heard the complaints over the years.
It's
Make it
just
easy on
easier
your
for everyone
treasurer
if
and your
it's
audit
just
committee.
done.
Get 'em done.
I can already tell you, Scott, that I lost a receipt, so you're gonna smack my wrist for that one. I apologize.
Happens
We have
every year.
high hopes for her next year.
Yeah, I know. I'm already slipping.
So with that, I guess did we elect the audit committee? We were good, right? Yeah. So moving on. Lori went, Karen went, election of officers for next year. We are gonna have this is our first year where we don't have a president-elect, so we're electing our president, who is Karen, blah, blah, blah. Karen,
What was that, Lauren? What was that?
blah,
I
blah,
didn't hear it.
blah.
Oh, is that my official last name?
No, I can't do it. Don't make me do it. I made your daughter spell it out.
Why don't you
at
make
the
Karen
rec
Mass do it? I
center.
bet Karen Mass could do it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure she can. She's a better
Karen-
pen than me.
Karen Chmielewski.
Yeah,
Nice work. Look at that nominating committee person stepping up.
she's good. So next up, we have a slate of officers we would like to vote in for next year's school year. And so Karen Mass can say her last name, or I can just ignore it, which is also great. So Karen for president, Kristen Hohenstein for secretary, AJ Milfite for treasurer, VP fundraising would be Robin Monin, VP enrichment, Lori Hoffman, VP membership, Giselle Bowden. If there is a motion to approve the board as presented, the slate as presented.
I can make a motion to approve the slate.
Thank you, Christiane. Is there a second that's not me or anyone else on the current board?
I can second. This is Michelle Mauer.
Thanks, Michelle. Just makes me feel better. We could do it. Congratulations, ladies.
Thank you. That was a really tough race, man.
I
Some
know.
stiff competition.
Stiff competition for sure. Karen will get together. We'll transfer all the things. We'll do all the things.
Yep.
The last big one we have is summer spending. Traditionally, we do the pool play date, summer, pool play date, Beaver blast off, and teacher breakfast, back to school breakfast. But Karen and I have been talking, and so she has some ideas about maybe what those numbers are. And there's a child sneaking in. Come on, Abs. Say hi. You haven't showered. That's a shame. That's Miss Karen.
Nice.
Go
Hi.
shower.
I need the bag of like stuff. Hey guys, sorry
So-
to interrupt.
Mhm.
Am I needed for anything on this meeting? Because I'm currently chaperoning an 8th grade dance and I want to get back to that if there's nothing
I
that
think
I'm.
you're good.
needed for.
Now that we voted, I think you're good, AJ.
Okay, thanks guys.
Bye, have fun.
Bye.
Good luck.
Okay. As far as numbers, so I know for the pool play date, it's going to depend on the total head count of how many students we actually have attend the play date. Not the play date, the pool date. Because there's like a flat fee and then it's per person, I believe. I would say we should probably ballpark that around $300, I would say. Is that right, Lauren? What do you think?
Yeah, that's
Um,
fair.
I think teacher breakfast, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm really behind on, I did not have a chance to look at the numbers in detail. I would like to ask for $400 for that, to do a nice breakfast to return, to welcome the teachers back. But I understand that if there are concerns about that, let me know. Beaver Blast Off, the last 2 years we've done pizza. I personally am not a big fan of giving out pizza. I feel like it's a hot food, it's hot outside. I don't really care about it. That being said, it does seem to be very popular with the families that come. So I'm open to feedback on what the people that are on this call think, other suggestions. It does cost a lot of money to provide all that pizza, so it's a large part of, it's a large chunk of change that we spend on a one activity, where I feel like people might just be happy just getting an ice cream cone, or like getting, like we did an ice cream bar for the teacher appreciation week, and we just went to Costco and bought $100 worth of ice cream and passed it out. I mean, that's something we could consider. I mean, I can give a number, but do we have any feedback on giving out pizza versus something else at Beaver Blast Off?
It's tough if you get there at the beginning and have your kid at the end. You're there for 2 or 3 hours and it is dinner time. So I don't,
Okay.
for me, it does not have to be pizza. I mean, our kid can't even eat it, but it is dinner
Many
time.
families use this as their dinner.
Yeah.
So I do have an update. I don't know if you guys know or not, but Chad has let us teachers know that the county is requiring open house to be a separate event than back to school night next year. And so he was saying we'll still have an open house Beaver Blast Off type thing in August, and then back to school night will be one night in September. And I do wonder if that will affect the number of people who come to the open house then.
Certainly could.
Yeah.
And, next year might be a little funny because people are going to come expecting it to be the whole thing, even if we put out the news that it's not.
Yeah.
So the next year might be even more affected, but I do think that will change things.
So
Do you think
back to school night is what we do in the classroom, just for
that? I don't know what it's going to look like. I don't know if it'll go back
But I
to
mean-
traditional, everybody's in their own classroom, or if we'll still do it by grade level. I'm not sure what it will look like yet.
right, but if that conversation with the teachers is considered the back to school night part,
Yes.
that would be the part that wouldn't be. So then
That
you
would be
have-
the whole information part, gathering
Yeah.
together and getting information. And so I feel like a lot of people come because they want the information. Are they
Mhm.
going to come just to see the classroom?
Yeah.
Some definitely will, but some might not. Anyway,
that
I
would-
would
but
say,
that would definitely lean towards ice cream or something else instead of
Yeah,
pizza.
because they're not going to be there that long.
Yeah.
not there that long, and you just have no idea what the numbers are going to be. So if it's
Yeah.
something cheaper and easier, it's probably
Okay.
better.
Then I would say let's do $300 for the pool. What did I say? $400 for teacher breakfast, and I would say $300 for Beaver Blast Off. So that would put us at $1,000. Is that correct?
Mhm.
Yep.
For
How
some-
much did we spend on the teacher breakfast last year?
More than
Chris-
that.
We had budgeted 500 last year.
Yeah,
Okay.
we went a little over 500.
So is
Silver
400
Diner
enough?
was silver, yeah, they were an amazing partner, but
Yeah. So I mean, I would say if we I would like to request $1,000 for summer spending. Then I think that's a fair enough number to get us somewhere. And we can kind of go from there.
yeah, and especially if the Civic Association is gonna give us something.
Yeah, which I think I know they're
think
giving
we
us
gotta
something.
do it.
I have to double check how much they're giving us. So
So, a motion to approve $1,000 for summer spending to cover Beaver Blast Off, teacher breakfast, pool, anyone. Anyone realizing I can't see any of you?
All
I'd
right.
say yes.
The one male here
motion.
says yes, go ahead.
Oh, great. Scott
make
is
the motion.
one, and then
Second.
Yes. Lori,
Shoot.
yes.
Lori. Okay, I can't, well, I don't know why.
And Kristen too.
Thank you. So we have done well in all of our things. Is Chad is not on here? I don't know why
He's
that's
not on here.
so bizarre. So we have approved our board for next year. We've approved our dollars. We have done all of the things. So as a last thing this year, that was great. What did we do this year that sucked? I don't know. Just for anyone on the line before we go to bed or before I go to bed.
Well, I mean, I think Allie has probably been here the longest in terms of being with North Springfield,
Hmm?
and can probably speak the best about PTA, experiences. But I will say this has been the best year I've had so far out of the 3 years being on the PTA, being in the school. It's been the most smooth, it's been the most well run, and I think we've been very successful this year in balancing, lots of fun activities with fundraising. So I think Lauren's been a rock star, and I'm very sad to see her leave. I think she should be able to be president forever.
No, thank you. That's not why I was asking, but um,
I can
I
chime
want
in.
to carry the positive momentum forward. So like if there's other stuff, oh gosh, don't cancel the meeting. Yeah. Just whatever works, whatever we need to do, let us know.
So I would chime in, and yes, I've been in North Springfield for 17 years. So
Okay.
I've seen a lot of different PTAs. And this is by far the best it's ever been. So thank you. And it's been the best for a number of reasons. But number one, I think your willingness to work with staff and really feel like everything's for the kids. And, in the past, there had been some really petty, dramatic things going on. And, we always wondered, like, what is this about? Because it doesn't even seem like it's about the kids. So I know I can speak for teachers. We are very thankful. You guys have made it super easy to ask for things or to run things by you. Just you've made it really easy and fun and thoughtful, and we appreciate it.
Thank you, Allie. I like when we
We
compliment Lauren.
feel the same way, I think. So
Yeah.
it's been
No,
a
I think we should all take
collaborative.
complimenting Lauren because it makes her really embarrassed, and I like seeing it.
Oh, it's awful. Can we stop this now?
I am really going to
will.
miss her texts and emails. And
Oh, you're not gonna miss
harassing
my
back and forth.
text. I'm gonna still send you like every stage of the Container Stores.
Oh, I didn't even respond to your
building.
text about that. I totally forgot.
I don't feel hard, but
I think I was doing something as you sent it and I didn't even remember to respond. But was that the actual new one?
Yeah, it's the one here.
Awesome. Love it.
For
I
those
will-
love a
that
good
don't know,
container in case
Allie
anybody
really
needs to
loves
know that.
containers, so it's all good.
I'm also though, I'm gonna jump on the Lauren as a rock star bandwagon because there's so much that is done behind the scenes, and we got like a $3,000 grant. There was a lot of behind the scenes work that she put into that, and that leaves a legacy for the kids in the school. So it's been an honor. It sounds silly, but it was serving with this board. But Lauren, I don't know how you do it. I've told you a million times, but you're
It's
incredible.
good.
So thank you.
I appreciate the good group I worked with. I think,
I think the Pulliams want to say something.
oh, okay. I can't see anyone because
You
I
both
have
you can do that.
a housekeeping thing.
Yeah,
Kristen, you have to type up these. Yes, you have to type up the notes from tonight, including the slate, to give to Karen because she'll need it for the bank.
yeah, Robin will do that. Yeah, she
Okay.
knows
Very good.
Dakota Truist. My
Well,
former.
then we'll
employer.
continue on with the Lauren is a rock star and she is awesome.
No.
And
No.
you need to
I
come to
have
these
had
meetings.
many friends and
Ex-board members
those
will
to
have to
help me.
come.
So,
Lauren,
including
stop
you,
trying to-
Scott. Thank
trying
you
to speak over
for
the
coming
podium.
to volunteer to deal with one of our enrichment programs. We
Yep.
appreciate you.
Thank you, Scott.
Yep, that was fun.
Yeah, fun being relative, I'm sure.
Yes, that's fair. That's fair.
Don't worry, I'm going to bring her a beverage tomorrow while we watch our kids duke it out for the championship in baseball. So I'll treat her good tomorrow night.
Yeah. I mean, go pickle sticks, because somebody's husband let them name them that.
All right. Apparently, my younger child is wanting to know when I'm going to go upstairs to put her to bed.
No.
Are we good to go?
We're good to go. Thank you.
Anybody else want to say
all.
how amazing Lauren is?
No, we don't.
No.
Yes.
Thank you
Thank you
all.
for everything. Thank you.
I
Thank you. Thank
appreciate
you.
you guys more